There we go. What is this video? I was just sent this. Limbus company looking at Rodia now because...
Based on the developments there, it has a lot to live up to. The latest Canto, reissues, gave us quite a lot of development on previously established sinners. We have a lot of development on Sinclair and Gregor of Canto 9.
They stole the whole Canto. Like, the whole Canto became about them.
Which makes me wonder, will they focus more on Rodia in the next Canto? Following this train of thought,
I think so, because everybody has fucking forgotten the first two Cantos. And every day people are in my comment section saying, Canto 2 sucked. What even happened? Nothing happened. It was horrible. And I'm like, there was like a giant ice chicken, wasn't there? And they're like, giant ice chicken? What game are you playing? I think they need to go back and they need to give her an actual Canto, or at least give her some, give her something.
Small search. With it, I gathered up the general idea of what happens to Rodia in Limbus, what happens in her book, and started to theorize what could happen to her in Canto 10. Okay, anyway, here's what you'll find in the video.
I mean, not everybody can have a Super Saiyan ability, right? Like, not everybody can just come back from the future and be super awesome or turn into a roach god. Okay, some people, I mean, Donkey already has Super Saiyan mode. I mean, it's like, it's enough, okay? Not everybody can have a super special mode.
Let's go over Rodia's book, Crime and Punishment. I'll give a quick...
Jesus Christ, we're gonna go over crime. Actually, this is good. This is good. If you've ever wanted to get into Crime and Punishment, first of all, don't, okay? You don't want to commit crime, and you don't want to go to jail. But if we're talking about the book Crime and Punishment, don't. Because it's fucking 24 hours long and it sucks dick. And not even the good kind.
Summary of the book and mention some of the finer details and such. After I look at Rodia's Canto,
I'm reading Crime and Punishment right now. Actually, it's pretty funny. I just, like, at any moment, my own chat will just completely disagree with me.
Over a bit of her backstory as a refresher and talk about her relationships with the people then. Then I'll look at Rodia as of now, Canto 9.
I'll tell you one thing, Rodia definitely is more entertaining and better to look at and than the fucking book that she's based off of, because that fucking book is a snooze fest. Okay, 2 fucking hours in, and it's just a fucking kid talking to a drunk guy at a bar.
I'll talk about her depressive episodes, how she copes, and how she acts towards the sinners.
Depressive episode? I think she handles her depression by banging, because she's a whore.
I'll go over how assault is. Give some suggestions about...
Is it Crime and Punishment just about being Rodia being stupid? I think so. Like, it's supposed to be about a kid who kills a greedy pawn shop owner, and then he goes to court. But for 2 fucking hours, nothing happens.
Is Canto using his book as a basis and then predict how it may affect Rodia of the future? Now, the last bit is speculation, of course, so please take everything I say with a pinch of salt. It won't be accurate, but it's simply a suggestion.
Listen, I'm cutting down on salt. A lot of my fans, my die-hard, I almost said hard-boiled fans. Some of my hard-boiled fans, they know this about me. I was eating ramen, okay, which is not terrible on its own, but I was eating chicken flavored ramen and I was putting salt on it because I felt like it tasted better, and I started getting painful sharp pains in my chest, and I've cut back on the salt. I still eat the ramen, but I've cut back on the salt. You added 9,000 pounds of salt. No, it was not 9,000 pounds of salt, okay, but let's just say I'm not going to be doing any pinches of salt for a while.
Anyway, on to looking at Crime and Punishment. Crime and Punishment is the book that Rodia stars in. Now, Rodion Raskolnikov isn't your...
That book is... It's gotta be way fucking thicker than that, dude. The audiobook itself is 24 hours long. It is not that fucking short. That book is a fucking fraud. That book is like a fucking Bible. It's like one of those old school fucking giant Bibles that you could stop a bullet with. That's what the fucking book looks like. Not this piece of shit that's on my screen right now. Get this off my fucking screen!
Punishment is the book that Rodia stars in. Now, Rodion Raskolnikov isn't your...
And by the way, what a fucking mouthful on that. I wouldn't mind giving the Limbus company Rodia a mouthful. No time! We're learning about Crime and Punishment.
Guy on the street. He's a former student living in the slums of St. Petersburg with a mind twisted by pride and a burning...
I've been reading it for weeks and I'm only on page 100. 620 of 600 because it's fucking, oh my god, every character in the book is called Rashkunaskasklav Skasklinamasklav Gorskanasklav McGlorp. It's like, what the fuck?
He's better
I'm talking to the Gremglow Glib
than everyone else. It's a tad bit different from the playful Rodia we've grown to know and love, but hey, things can change.
Raskolnikov, you know Rodia for like 2 minutes and she fucking starts chopping people's heads off with an axe. You read this fucking book, nothing happens.
Believes he's figured it all out. He develops a theory about extraordinary men, individuals who, if necessary, can break the rules and commit murder for the greater good. So, what does he do? He kills an old pawnbroker and her innocent sister, all in the name of his so-called greatness. It's supposed to be a clean, perfect crime, but, of course, it all falls apart because nothing goes according to plan, right?
What kind of fucking plan is that? Like, if you kill a drug dealer, if you kill a murderer, like, yeah, that's the greater good. You kill a fucking pawn shop owner and her sister just because the pawn shop owner was a fucking cunt. I just listen. This world is full of cunts. Okay, we can't just go around just start shooting cunts in the head. You know what I'm saying?
But Raskolnikov doesn't feel empowered. No.
I'm sorry for 3 C bombs right in a row, but Jesus Christ, it's CNC for God's sakes.
Instead, he's suffocated by guilt, paranoia, and his insane internal conflict. The weight of his crimes drive him crazy. He spirals, has feverish breakdowns, and isolates himself from everyone. The guilt's unbearable, and yet he can't confess, cannot admit what he's done. Then enters Sonia, a symbol of compassion, and she's able to get him to face his guilt, admit his sin, and ultimately confess. He's sentenced to Siberia, but here's the thing. The novel ends with the possibility of redemption. We don't know.
So what? Like, if he confesses that he gets less jail time? Like, fucking, this is back. They didn't have DNA back then. They didn't have shit back then. I'm pretty sure they just took like one witness and just said, okay, throw him in jail, chop his head off. You're telling me that if it were me back then, I'd just be like, I didn't do it, and they'd be like, but we saw you do it. I'd be like, fucking prove it, bitch. And they'd be like, what the hell what did you just say? I said, fucking prove it, bitch. And they'd be like, where are you from? What kind of dialect are you speaking about? But then they'd be like, what are we supposed to do? We can't put him in jail. He doesn't, he won't admit it. He won't admit it. Well, do we have any evidence? No, we can't. What do you mean evidence? We have no technology. We barely have light bulbs. Evidence. And I would just go free.
If Raskolnikov will change.
What if they proved it? How? There's no computers.
But the potential's there. So
they'd be like, you need to confess or we're throwing you in jail. Well, what if I didn't do it? I guess you could leave then. I'd be like, all right, see you tomorrow, bitch. And they'd be like, what the fuck? This is poppycock. What words are these?
It's a short version of Rodion's origin story. It's certainly different from what we know, but it still shares
I'll have you guys know that I majored in history.
The same themes. Now let's take a closer look at Rodia herself. She's different.
That is true. Back then, they'll just say that you did some shit and then they'll just throw you in jail. Like, they'll just chop your head off. And then if the crime keeps happening, they'll just keep chopping heads off until the crime stops.
But in a way, she's still the same. Rodia's stuck in this crazy...
So everything that I just said is completely bullshit. But in my world, it makes perfect sense. And that's all you need to worry about.
World of blood, violence, and let's face it, more violence. But I'll quickly go over her backstory for those who need a refresher. Rodia grew up in the District's 25 back streets, a place plagued by poverty and inequality.
And she joined a gang and they had sick-ass fucking neckerchiefs.
Harder, the people became poorer while pawnbrokers took advantage of them, draining them of the last heirlooms for cash. In response, Rodia's friend
Rodia stabbed or axed a hag in the back of her head.
And delivering speeches to rally the people, forming a group called the Eurodivi, which Rodia joined, hoping for a change. At first, Sonia's words inspired the community to act, but over time, Rodia noticed the group's...
Why do these guys look like... Fuck, there was a Persona game where they looked like this. I think I probably brought that up in the video when I played this too. By the way, Claymantics cannot go one Limbus Company video without bringing up Persona.
A shift from helping the poor to endless debate about how to reform a district. This change became especially evident after the death of Ivan, the youngest member, who starved to death whilst Sonia seemed indifferent, rationalizing that.
Hey, listen, some people gotta starve so other people can eat, okay? And I'm eating. You know what I'm saying?
Wait for the perfect
Persona of the Shin Megami Megami Tensei series?
moment to act. Rodia disagreed.
I started Persona 3 and it's pretty good. The original Persona or the remake? If I don't, no one's gonna fucking say the original.
Realizing that the Eurodivi had lost its original purpose. This realization pushed Rodia to take action herself. Fed up with the ongoing suffering of her village, she confronted a tax collector, hoping for aid, but was mocked instead. In a
So
moment
she
of
chopped
anger,
her head off.
Rodia killed the tax collector
I
with an
can't
axe.
fucking believe that, dude. Listen, if there was a blonde, short-haired hag, and I was like, hey, could you help me? And she was just like, I don't know, what are you gonna do for me? I'd be like, all of a sudden you hear, and I'm unzipping my pants. Hold on, can we get the song? Is that royalty free? What's that song that goes like, what's that song? Like, is it just called sex music? Can we find it if I just type in sex music? Sex music. Sex music 2025. Sex music meme. Can we find it? What if bro is not what is this? Seabat? What is this? This is not it, is it? What the fuck is Seabat? Is this the song? I don't think it's the song. That's not the song. That's not the fucking song. Romantic meme, is this it? Something like that. Something like that. And then afterwards, she'd be like, oh, good heavens. Oh, you fucked my brains out. And I'd be like, hey, fucking goddamn right. Now give me your money, bitch.
Believing it would bring immediate change to her neighborhood. For a brief time, the people ate well and felt a sense of relief, but consequences were severe. Rodia later discovered that the tax collector was related to a powerful member of the Middle. In retaliation, the Middle massacred the entire village, leaving their bodies in the streets.
Maybe I should unsub.
Guilt and the harsh reality of her actions, Rodia left the district, burdened by the knowledge that her
You
attempt
have a
had only
promising career in fan fiction.
caused more harm. With this backstory in mind, let's now explore
Oh yeah,
how
and then they all went home and played cards, and then the fucking robot got fucking dumpstered.
Rodia's character evolves in Limbus. Limbus narrative teases and suggests the idea that she might break out of her
I know which one you mean. It's the one that goes, yeah, it goes. That's how it goes.
cycle of guilt and avoidance. As much as she
There's
tried
like seven. There's like seven like sex joke songs. That whenever somebody goes and then they had sex, you hear like you get like the careless whisper, you get the one that I just played, and then you get the
to dodge the truth. It's clear she's not getting away from this
There's like 7 songs, gives 3 examples.
forever. Rodia's evolution in Limbus mirrors Raskolnikov's in many ways. It
Raskolnikov. It sounds like a gun.
seems she'll eventually have to confront her past head on. Her guilt is inescapable.
She's gonna have to kill the past.
And no amount of joking or avoidance can truly rid her of her burden. Yet, she remains in a state of denial, a tragic reflection of someone who understands the weight of their actions, but
I don't know any song that goes by that. Okay, we can move on from the song. Okay, we can move on from the song.
refuses to confront them. Rodia often
Quick, where's your Raskolnikov 11?
interacts with the sinister
Snake, there's a Raskolnikov in that shelter. Oh yeah, I could use it to take out enemies at long range. Metal Gear.
in a friendly, light-hearted manner, even in tense situations.
Colonel, I'm dummy thick.
However, beneath this exterior, she struggles with feelings of distance and inadequacy.
She's struggling with feelings of inadequacy, and she's fighting to face her past. Colonel, I'm dummy thick. Metal Gear. Russian people have weird names.
Constantly feeling inferior to them and
Have you ever made a sex joke and tried to look up a song that would fit that sex joke in the middle of a stream online? Metal Gear.
believing she isn't special. Her sense of inadequacy grows, particularly during the interval.
Can you back it up? Rodion, of all people, asking that question.
6 Time-Killing Time, where she repeatedly makes
Time-killing time?
mistakes while working as a detective with the
There was no joke there.
sinners. Despite
I just wanted to say
trying
that.
hide it, Dante notices her self-dissatisfaction, recognizing how it affects her relationship with the group. However, the future of Rodia's
Oh yeah, wasn't this like the closest thing to like more Rodia backstory? I feel like people called Time-Killing Time like Rodia's real Canto.
may involve her confronting her guilt and the consequences of her actions.
All I could think about was Ryoshi wearing a mustache. But let's continue.
Alternatively, it may focus on her witnessing another sinner who lacks guilt and consequence. And this leads us on to the
Crime and punishment? Guilt and Consequence, the sequel.
Coming Canto 10. Now this is where things get really interesting. Mersault's Canto is coming up soon, and let me tell you, his Canto is definitely going to mess with Rodia's head.
I feel like they could just make Mersault's Canto just non-stop action. Like, I feel like they don't even, like, after the whiplash that we got from, like, part 1 and 2 to, like, part fucking, like, kick-ass, fuck my face, part 3 of fucking Canto 9, I feel like all of Canto 10 should just be fuck my face intense. Just fucking nonstop, like fucking Mersault's going fucking Super Saiyan, Rodion's going Super Saiyan, Dante's backstory gets revealed, the fucking smoke war pops off. Everything should happen in this Canto.
Mersault, the poster child of—
Hold on, is this the song? Is this it? Oh shit, what the fuck? No, god damn it, that's fucking Careless Whisper, you son of a bitch. I'm talking about— it sounds like that.
For absurdism.
You
perfect
fucking god damn it, Giorno.
Existential nightmare for Rodion. See, Mersault doesn't care. He's apathetic to everything.
Mersault doesn't give a shit about anything.
He kills a man without remorse. He doesn't cry at his mother.
That's the same fucking thing. You think that is the same thing as— you think that's the same fucking thing? Get the fuck out of my face.
Funeral. He doesn't feel—
the fuck out of my music studio.
At least, not in the way Rodia does. For Rodia, guilt is everything. It's a prison she's trapped in. Mersault, though, he's free from all that. The guy doesn't—
we lost 10 people because of this fucking music joke.
Care about morality, redemption, or suffering. Imagine how she's going to react to someone who doesn't care about the weight of their actions. For someone—
oh, you're saying like spiritually it's the same thing. Like it's the same type of joke. Like it's one of the sex songs. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about it's not the fucking same song, okay? They're two different fucking songs. Yes, they're used for the same purposes. Fuck, I don't give a shit.
like Rodion, who's constantly
No, it's legit the same. Then get the fuck out of my music studio. You're failed. You're fired.
on between her guilt and the possibility of atonement. Mersault's indifference will hit her hard. Mersault's indifferent attitude toward guilt and suffering stands in stark contrast to Rodia's constant battle with her own remorse. For someone whose entire identity seems to be shaped by the weight of her past, the appearance of someone who has no guilt will be jarring. Rodia may even question whether true—
it's not that Mersault doesn't have any guilt. It's that he's autistic and French. So he doesn't understand reality.
But, of course, this is all speculation. Who knows if
But it's just a theory. A speculation about what's going on in the future.
it will affect her at all. Well, openly. Even so, I personally cannot wait to see what happens in Canto 10, especially seeing the development of more sinners.
I'm actually kind of hyped for Canto 10 because it's either going to be just like the biggest fucking lore dump and Mersault has like the most complex, deep backstory ever, or it's going to be bend over bitch, we're fucking your ass, fucking fight after fight after fight after smoke war after fucking Dante's a woman after fucking— it's gonna be revelation after revelation.
And that's it for this look at Rodia. I know it's completely different.
By the way, I'm starting to think that my theory that Dante is like the true leader of like the entire city, like Dante is the head of the head, literally, because— and that's why he had to get rid of his head, because people would know who he was, so he changed his head into a clock head because he is the head of the head. That sounds like a 4-year-old like basic dumb understanding, but I think I'm manifesting here. I think that's what's going to happen. Dante lost his head because he is the head of the head. Thank you very much.
From what I normally try to do. But honestly, I enjoy—
I mean, Gregor lost his arm, and nobody's called the arm. They're called the fingers. So what about that? That's something's work that somebody can figure out whatever that means.
enjoyed making this. Researching and writing about Mer and Rodia was fun enough, and I'd be willing to do it for the other sinners too. By the way, yes, I am using this as an excuse to buy time for the Distortion Detective video. It's going to be long and take me a while, so please bear with the wait.
I feel like they should make an intervallo where you just play as Moses Ezra and Vespa and just go through all of Distortion Detective inside of Limbus Company.
I'm looking to have it out by mid.
And that doesn't mean that you can skimp out on the anime. We definitely need Distortion Detective anime. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how they're going to do it, though. If they're just going to... I hope they don't do the fucking... I can't fucking stand extended universes. I don't want to fucking have to watch the Distortion Detective anime. I don't want to fucking watch the fucking Lobotomy Corporation anime. I want it all in one fucking anime. Okay? At least that way, like when there's a quote unquote filler episode, it would be like a Lobotomy Corporation episode. And it's like, oh, okay, I'm actually learning stuff about the actual like city. I'm learning about the lore. I'm not just watching a dumb filler episode where nothing fucking happens and Naruto turns into a robot. Like, I'm actually getting something out of it. Just make one fucking anime, and if you're gonna do a filler episode, do a fucking flashback to fucking what's it called? John Lobotomy.
Late March, mayhaps April. Anyway, that's that.
You should say mayhaps. I thought I was the only person that ever says mayhaps. By the way, bro doesn't have a fucking nose. Did anybody ever point that out? That bro doesn't have a nose?
If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like and subscribe.
No, I know movies. I can't stand when there's an anime. There's fucking 6 seasons of an anime, and they're like, by the way, there's a movie that's gonna take place between season 6 and 7. Go fuck yourself, okay? Make the first episode of season 7 the fucking movie then, okay? Make it a fucking 2.5 hour long episode. Stop fracturing the fan base by making people go off site to watch a different fucking movie or thing. It didn't work with Kingdom Hearts, okay? It hurt the fucking franchise. Kingdom Hearts 3 sucked dick because nobody knew what the fuck was going on because they didn't have every single fucking goddamn console in existence, okay? It sucked dick. Don't ever do it again. Thank you. Subscribe to Aruka and like and subscribe, okay? And thank you. And great video on Crime and Punishment and Rodia. Incredible. Oh, is Kingdom Hearts that bad? The story is fucking atrocious. The story is fucking atrocious. All they had to do was just put the evil bad guys in the bag. Just make it about evil bad guys are doing evil things, and you go to Disney Worlds and you go, oh my god, it's Mulan! That's all you had to fucking do. And instead, they're like, actually, it's Organization 13, and Sora is actually Roxas. But Roxas is actually Ventus, and Ventus is actually Xemnas, and Xemnas is actually Xehanort, and Xehanort is actually Xehanort, and Xenematogorp, and Boblingaligorp. And everybody is actually the same character, and they're all just parts of each other, and the Heartless become the nobodies when the shut the fuck up! And if you wanted to learn any of that, you had to play 17 spin-off games on the fucking Nintendo DS, not even the 3DS, just the DS. All right, then Game Boy. You had to have a fucking Game Boy Advance, okay? Then you had to have a PSP. That fucking thing died. You played 2 games on the thing, the fucking motor would die and it wouldn't run anymore. But you gotta have it if you want the fucking story. And then eventually, you had to have a 3DS. And then they just said, fuck it. And they re-released all the games on the PlayStation. So if you grew up with the franchise, you were just... They were fucking you in the ass. Every day they were fucking me in my asshole.
내 놈의 추한 시선이 가진 신선감 떨어지고 있어.